is urging women to seek help if they're facing physical or psychological violence. Albert Jason Kenney's government hasn't ruled out new health restrictions as COVID-19 case number. NDP leader Rachel Notley says Kenney has enough data to act now, but she says he's worried measures could further split his United Conservative caucus.
I absolutely believe that self-interested internal politics are taking precedence over the best interests of Alberta families and the Alberta economy.
More than 19,000 active cases and over 500 people in hospital with COVID-19.
It's his property.
Half of Kenney's
don't get
bench are publicly speaking out against the existing restrictions, calling them an unfair restraint of civil liberties. After looking into reports of blood clots, U.S. federal health officials have immediately resumed the use of Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine.
The FDA taking the CDC recommendation to reauthorize using the one-shot Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
Together, both agencies have full confidence that this vaccine's known and potential benefits outweigh its known and potential risks.
FDA Acting Administrator Janet Woodcock saying doctors will get safety information telling them how to deal with possible 1 in a million cases of blood clots that may be related to the vaccine in women 50 and younger. Andy Field, ABC News, Washington.
Indonesia's Navy continues to search the waters off deep in an increasingly frantic search for a missing submarine with just hours left in its oxygen supply for 53 crew members. Reporter Martha Radatz with more.
The last transmission from the submarine was a request to dive to test fire torpedo. A wide sheet of oil now marks the area where it began its descent. The submarine would likely implode at 800 feet. The ocean bottom in the search area is more than twice that depth. But searchers continue to hunt for the submarine, the U.S. sending a reconnaissance aircraft and offering underwater assets as well.
The country's Navy chief says the submarine is expected to run out of oxygen early Saturday. Japanese automaker Honda has announced plans to phase out all of its gasoline-powered vehicles in North America by 2040, making it the latest major automaker with a goal of becoming carbon neutral.
Reporter Jackie Quinn has more.
Honda's announced a plan to produce more battery or fuel cell-powered vehicles with a goal of becoming carbon neutral in the next 2 decades. The goal is 40% of electric vehicles by the year 2030 under a platform called e-architecture, 80% electric by 2035, and no more gas-powered vehicles by the year 2040.
General Motors has set a goal of making the vast majority of the vehicles it produces electric by 2035. And the entire company carbon neutral, including operations 5 years after that. At the Global News Desk, I'm Satya Pirani.
Real talk, common sense, Canadian. This is Charles Adler Tonight.
Here is Charles Adler.
Good evening, Canadians. I'm Charles Adler. It's another great night for Canadian common sense. I'll do a more conventional common sense in just a few moments, but there's just no way that I was able to let go of musicologist Eric Alper, A-L-P-E-R, and Google his name and find out about all the activities, all the people that he's been involved in, and make sure, absolutely make sure, that you go to his Twitter. Now, if you don't have Twitter, if you're not on Twitter, get on Twitter. I'm serious. It is worth it just to get on, just to see what he's got for you in terms of photos. Photos of music, photos of ballet,
music. Yes,
photos of great Canadian artists, photos of artists all over the world.
So Chomo's biggest trigger is me disobeying and doing drugs.
I grew up a fan of Joni Mitchell, just like many people of my
generation. Go through the last 6 months of videos. And every time I light a joint or just finish it.
One of the most photogenic people in the world, in my humble opinion. But nobody has been able to show me on the web photos of Joni Mitchell like you, and I'm just wondering if you've ever had a chance to talk
if I come
to
back
her,
online, I
and if she's ever mentioned to you
again, you listen to your
that
own
nobody has a greater appreciation for Joni Mitchell's features than Eric Alper. I'm just wondering if you've ever had that talk with her.
I never have. I've come close during various Juno Awards and various Canadian music
And
Not
I
using the
agree
radio.
with you. I mean, not only is
You're thinking
she
the port the
probably
radio works on, but it's not the
one
radio I'm working with. I already loaded the other thing, so you can fuck with that in a second and find out I already did that.
listen to a run of albums in the late
There's
60s
no cutting in and
up
out.
until, the late 70s. Just ever did in her career with Blue. She would be right up there. But, she's certainly gone through
Keep it up,
a lot of changes where...
Keep it up. Keep it up. He will not believe that when I reach over like this, I'm not touching the butt. The idea is to make me think I'm too stupid to use a computer. Every time I touch it, it stops working. When I look at it, it fucks up. Whatever the fuck this
hugging Leonard or hanging out with David
Come on,
Crosby
hurry up.
Young
This is gonna bounce me down. I know, hurry up.